This is the John Brown Alliance, where we don't fear, we fight. How many videos do you have to see on YouTube showing you exactly what is happening in the streets of the United States of America, in big cities? How much of MSNBC and CNN are you going to continue to watch while they avoid showing these videos and don't tell you what this shutdown is really about? What this shutdown is really about is not about healthcare for us in the streets, not paid members of Congress that are now biting the hand that feeds them and feeding off of us by placating to Donald Trump and this authoritarian government. What we live every day is what they don't. The United States of America is under siege by a tyrannical government. And we are sitting by waiting for answers from the same people that allowed Donald Trump and his administration, his first administration, not to adhere to congressional subpoenas. They slow-rolled every single solitary impeachment process they could. This is the same government that's asking us to only accept the extension of Affordable Care Act rights in exchange for a Gestapo on our streets. That is the playbook. That is the okey doke. We have been, since Donald Trump came into office, betrayed by each and every person, including Nancy Pelosi, members of the Supreme Court, and now members of the Senate and House of Representatives, who continue to bow down to donors and just say whatever they can to go along to get along. This is a new day. We're not about that. We have been organizing on the ground in case this shit happened. So this is not your great-great-great-great-grandfather's revolution. I have some words to say to the people that are brutalizing people on the streets. ICE is nothing but a bunch of punk-ass Proud Boys and Oath Keepers with guns. A couple of Asians and black people have been mixed in there to make that shit look good and look legit. But we're not falling for that okey doke. They wrestle unarmed women and men with medical conditions onto the ground like a bunch of high school bitches. In a different scenario, these people would have got fucked up big time. They need to get the fuck out of here with this shit. Plain and simple. There are 340 million people living in the United States of America right now. No matter how many you jail or how many you beat up, what you're doing is not going to be enough. Which brings me to my point again. We cannot pass any bill in Congress under the Trump administration because it will fund the biggest terrorist organization in the world. And that organization is called ICE. Billions of dollars have been allocated to what you have seen on a small scale. And this will ramp up when Democrats kowtow in the name of the Affordable Care Act. Get the wax out of your ears, Democrats in Congress and Senate. We are no longer protecting your pocketbook. You are no longer on our payroll. Let me make this clear. This is not what you think it is. You do not dictate or mandate how we spend our money. Under Doge, our money was stolen. As far as we're concerned, our bill is paid to the United States government. So if you're a Democrat or a Republican, get your pay and everything you need from Donald Trump and his Doge stealing. If you want to be financed by AIPAC, if you want to be financed by some other entity, or you want to do insider trading inside of the United States Congress, that's where you need to get your money. Because right now, we cannot afford to fund you. Whether we be in a blue state or a red state, we need to take our tax dollars and feed our families. That's what we're going to do. And that's going to be the root of the general strike. And you're going to see how this is going to pan out. Already, TSA and other people affiliated with air flight are doing sick outs. Good luck on training those stupid motherfuckers that you want to replace them. And if the planes fall out of the sky, so be it. Just make fucking sure that your house is not near an airport. Because this shit is coming. General strike. My suggestion, as we expand the Supreme Court, once this shit is done, is we need to make conservative judges on the Supreme Court wear white robes. That way, when they leave and put the hood on, there's no need for a wardrobe change. Clarence Thomas, remember to put some white makeup around your eyes. You know, we see you. Been seeing that since the 1990s, but, you know. Funny thing is, you can't have gay people anywhere in the United States right now without being attacked. But you can have metrosexuals like Pete Hegseth, J.D. Vance, who is wearing eyeliner, representing the military and the so-called commander-in-chief, which we're not going to get into that. But anyway, these individuals, including Laura Loomer and Caroline Leavitt, and all of them are just, they could just eat the contents of Trump's diaper and tell you what he's going to shit next week. These people are so disgusting and occult. But what we need to do as Democrats, independents, or whatever you want to call us, left-wing radicals, or whatever the fuck. We need to separate ourselves from them. No matter what they call us, we need to call that out, tell them they're wrong, and get on with the business. This government shutdown is the greatest opportunity since Donald Trump came in office to stop it where it stands. People are going to get hurt. People are going to be targeted. People are going to go hungry. And people are going to get killed. That is the nature of a revolution. That is what happens. This is why I am not afraid. And I find it hard to believe that the people we elected to office that are getting a paycheck now are more afraid of Donald Trump than people like me who are not. So those of you who are afraid of losing your jobs, he was gonna do that. As soon as Democrats capitulate to this bullshit, he's gonna turn right around and fire a bunch of people. Where I am at peace with myself is for many years I have been living off $300 a month. So I am the best person alive right now that can tell you that what you're about to gain by capitulating is so not worth it. I don't have all the luxuries. I am in poor health sometimes. But you know what I have that you don't? Integrity. Drive. And the knowledge that I will not disgrace my family and my ancestors. Be you a Jew like Chuck Schumer or a black man like Hakeem Jeffries. I refuse for the deaths of the people in concentration camps and enslaved people and heroes during the civil rights movement. I refuse for their lives to be in vain. For health care. We did not pay you to do that. And we will not continue to. After Doge cut all those jobs, the duty of the White House and the Republican Party is to do no less than send those funds to blue states already allocated by Congress during the Biden administration, or disclose where they have been spent. Democrats in Congress, don't fall for the okie doke. That money has been stolen and spent. Now, if you are too unintelligent to understand that, I can't help you. What I can help you understand is that no one in a blue state had any reservations about canceling Disney when Jimmy Kimmel got canceled. We will have no reservations about filing no federal taxes at the beginning of next year. Trickle up economics. If we don't fund you, you don't exist. Let's call it Doge. Department of Government Equivalency. So you're going to get doged. That's the bottom line. The general strike starts now. The government shutdown stops when we have an accounting of the money that was doged before we sign any continuing resolution or we fund any government. Failure to do so by elected officials will result on everyone getting into the streets in the next few days. Not only that, the Supreme Court will not be able to rest as that entity until it is rid of corruption, defunded, and removed. These are our demands as Democrats on the streets of America, independents on the streets of America, the 73%, the 640 million Americans. No justice, no peace has a meaning. We have gotten no justice, therefore you will get no peace. We are just getting started. This is the John Brown Alliance, where we don't fear, we fight. We see something wrong, and we are hell-bent on doing something right.